What's going on? I said, what's going on? Got anybody from the East Coast Tri-State in here? Yeah. I just want to send a special shout out to all your families and everybody that came. I mean, with the hurricane, y'all still down here. First and foremost, before we get started, I'd like to welcome y'all to the Right Now panel by ASCAP. I go by the name of Don Kemp. If y'all know me, Ken, that's me. I ain't gonna get too much into it. I just want to bring out some of the shut the trap. I want to bring out some of the panelists this evening. So, how you doing? And the first one I want to bring out the moderator. Her name is Josiah Reiniger, and she is the greatest person I've met in Atlanta in a long time. She is part of the Rhythm and Soul department. She's coordinator for membership and representative, and I want to bring her to the stage right now. Can you help me bring her to the stage? Josiah, what's up?
Gal mentioned it earlier. He talked about getting placements on television and film. Well, what are some other ways that up-and-coming artists or songwriters can generate income? They talk about producer fees and writer fees. Is that real?
I mean, it's very real. My thing, what I used to do, like I'm from Kansas City, so what I used to sell to the locals. Like that was the best way to make income. Like I was a thousandaire before I never got money. Like I would sell to the locals, whoever was hot in the city. Like, people have to have beats. And like producers, man, y'all got it so easy now. Like when I first came in, like it was, I know I'm not old, but it's just like it's looking back to where it was. I had Digital 01 and like, but you had to have an MPC and you had to have a track. You had to have racks. Like you had to spend thousands of dollars even to be competitive. Like you couldn't have no Casio drones trying to sell a beat, so you had to go buy this equipment. And now you got Logic, you got what's the other one everybody uses? Fruity Loops. What's that, like $200? Like there's no excuse. No excuse.
I was going to say real quick, just to, I mean, go back with it. Since we're all in this room, and if you ask a question, what's the best way to get heard? This room is the best way to get heard. And I'm not talking about necessarily this panel or the panel before, but this room, everybody in here is in here for a reason. You're in here because in some form or fashion you're interested and would like to be involved and already involved in the music business. And I was right in this same area so many years ago, doing the same thing you were doing. So were many other people on this panel on the stage, so it's right there in front of you. It's that simple.
That girl right there, like that dude $1 million.
Some of the people I still have, the closest people to me within this business, I was in the AUC with.
We should have worked on
Jack. She's one of them.
I have a question. So, Dave, if there are students in here that want to get into radio, or do you all do internships? Or?
I think we have one of the best internships in the city. I heard the gentleman earlier today, I think it was Ray, said he didn't have a good intern. He didn't have a good internship. The guy was just sending him to do stuff. I kind of, frowned upon that. And I'll be honest, when I got to Radio 1 a few years ago, they were sending interns to the store, to CNN Center, I should say, to get lunch. And yeah, that really kind of pissed me off. I had a big deal about it with the people at the front desk. And I got very irritated by it because you don't go to do an internship to go get somebody some damn lunch. That's total bullshit. And I told them that. And sometimes they wouldn't even pay for the person's lunch.
I wish I would have interned.
Yeah, I know, right?
We let our interns sometimes run the board while we're broadcasting live. We put them in a production studio so they can learn how to be around production equipment. We do all that stuff. Rashida Jenkins is our intern director, coordinator, and hands down the best. You will come out of Radio 1 with more knowledge than you have when you came in there, or else that's a problem.
Can students apply through your website?
Yes.
Okay. What's your website?
You can go to hotspotatl.com.
Okay.
And I'll add one more thing.
Sure.
Just with Dave, everybody is not nice like Dave. on like going to get lunch or dinner is wrong because
you're gonna get some.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do that. Yeah,
you're going to do it.
Especially working in the studio.
So my thing is like whatever you do, be the best at it because like my interns, I let them run certain sessions. Now if you mess up, you gotta go. You know what I mean? Like I'll let you if I'm recording, I'm like yo, you say you're gonna run Pro Tools, let's go. And if you're too slow or let's go. Be like to a church and you get moved over. But I mean, you can't say what you're not going to do when you're trying to get in. So everybody is not Dave. So
don't get it twisted. Yeah, you will move boxes, you will clean the van. Everything ain't gonna be glitz and glamour. You got to do that grunt work because that's what interns do. So, and that's also okay. My thing with the whole lunch thing is that if you send an intern to get you some lunch, then can you at least find a sandwich? That's my thing.
So I'm gonna ask one more question, but I know we're not gonna have time for a whole bunch of questions. If anyone has questions, if they can go to the mic on either side. So my last question would be to you all, and I know we talked about this a little bit, but what suggestions can you provide aspiring songwriters, artists, producers in the audience to get to a place where all you are?
Yeah, it's a lot of labor. I would say, man, you got to build a foundation. Right now is the perfect time. Like, I wish I could do it when I was in school. That was my best time. That was the time I had to, connect people and really know what people wanted to hear and what people wanted to see and just go about doing it. So it's really about coming together and getting a foundation. Not to be where you want to be. And everybody has to do things that they don't want to do. Even when you make it, I just feel this that I don't want to do. Sometimes I don't want to go on the road. Sometimes I don't want to do promo tours. No, I don't want to do none of that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you. So you just got to stick with it and burn it out.
And what, well, go ahead.
I was really just saying, you were saying like, man, he's right, man. Really like, I always use the saying like, man, you can't really start building a mansion from the 10th floor. Right. You start building a mansion from the bottom. And if the foundation is solid, you can go up 20 floors if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. So that foundation has to be solid, it has to be laid. Like, there's a lot of times, I ain't really doing the intern thing, but, I guess I was an intern because I was making beats. There was so many different artists, and I had like 30, 40 songs in the street now, but y'all was going. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was only 16, you feel me? Like,
How many years was that?
That's 7 years. You know what I'm saying? That's 7 years.
So 7 years of making.
No, that's 7 years of not making anything. But I'm saying like when I was like 16, you making all the beats, you know what I'm saying? All these mixtapes.
But you've been in the game 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
Right, so it doesn't come overnight.
No, it doesn't come overnight. You gotta do it all. Like Tupac back last year. Boom. Taz on it. So they want him like they were last year. Unless they were listening to the mixtape stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now the tag is in the single. So now they ain't even like in the single. You know what I'm saying? But they take, like you said, you gotta go down the foundation. If it wasn't for songs like Ain't No Way Around It and songs like Future and songs like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Different mixtape records. And like the people who really love the singles today, they won't even see it broke. They were just like, yo, where did this record made from? Some people do see that. Some people know where they came from. Some people know the foundation. I draw on those foundation. You know what I'm saying?
The majority of successful people, once they get on, you can always then go back and point them out 4 or 5 years ago in a magazine or album cover or something that they did, whether it was Puff dancing in the video for what's that? C or no, that was Mary J. Blige, excuse me, for Puff dancing in some video years ago or Hov being with Jazzo or just everybody on this panel. I mean, everybody has a story of when they were coming up and the things that we did, the lunches we may have gotten. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it takes time. You just gotta do everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't take nothing for granted. Don't take no opportunity for granted. Not when you're in a position where you know what I'm saying, you haven't made it yet, because you never know what will come from that.
Okay.
And do it to your best ability.
Sorry to cut you off. Let's take a few questions and make them brief.
Slayer Tracks, and anybody got a media network producer, so I'm willing to work with everybody. recommend, because I know it's a music business and the aspect nowadays, you know, making music to get money, but would you recommend if somebody trying to come to you for, let's say, like a ghost production deal where you probably get paid a lot of money, but you wouldn't get the credit at the time? Which is more important in the music industry?
That's a great question. Please be honest, y'all. Please be honest about that question.
Don't be scared up.
Okay, go ahead.
In this business, what I call it is you have to give to get. So if you think you can come in, I'm not saying that's when you think that, but if you think you can come into the industry and get $50,000 a record or get your production credits, like I did a lot of records that I didn't get credit for. But at the same time, while I was in with those big producers that I wouldn't get credit for, I soaked up so much game and learned everything that they were doing to make me a better producer. So I'm not saying get ready, but you have to most definitely get to get. You know what I mean? That's the type of industry you're in. No one will make you rich over there.
You gotta get your credit. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not like, boom, if it's not Slayer on the tracks, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's not that, it's like, man, you open up the book, make sure that it's saying Slayer tracks somewhere in that production. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have been part of the whole production. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what way you play in. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you said, you can't come in just thinking that you're gonna get X amount of dollars for a track. You feel me? So you definitely gotta make sure that, you know, the business is intact. You know what I'm saying? And you're getting like people like Jennifer, you know what I'm saying? Like ASCAP, you signed up with ASCAP, whoever you're doing business with, make sure they have you signed up with ASCAP. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they're feeding you. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, everything is right, because at the end of the day, you can't really, because at the end of the day, like, you can't really get too caught up in the whole, you know what I'm saying, all of it. And the spotlight was on him a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, the spotlight was on him a little bit more than they were on me, you know what I'm saying, because he's going to make sure he brings you in that first line, you know what I'm saying, and the rest of the thing.
Exactly, and that's an opportunity cost, because sometimes, like Little Ronnie said, you have to give to get, and so many people get on that way. But don't let people get you caught up in thinking that's, you know.
The only way. You can do anything that anybody else can do, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the grind. Are you willing to grind and are you willing to take the same steps that Lil Ron took or that I took to get to that point? Because you could be bigger than both of us, you know what I'm saying? Wow, so it's just all about taking those steps.
What's happening, man? Real, man. I keep talking about opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep saying, you know, first 5 minutes, y'all can check out the, you know, the record from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's my opportunity right now, you know what I'm saying, man? Right now, somebody 5 minutes. I got the record right now. I want y'all to spin it right now, and if this some bullshit, just let me know.